Hello friends, welcome to BioVidyalaya. I hope you all are doing very well. Here in this video we are going to discuss about Mendel's laws of inheritance. This is the part 1 video. Here in this part 1 lecture video we are discussing monohybrid cross, law of dominance and law of segregation. So before going to begin, if you are new to my channel or if you didn't subscribe this channel yet, then please do subscribe and also don't forget to enable the bell icon. So you will get notification when I upload new videos. So let's begin. Laws of inheritance or Mendel's laws of inheritance was proposed by Gregor Mendel. Gregor Mendel is known as the father of genetics. Gregor Mendel proposed the laws of inheritance through his experiments on garden peas. Garden peas means Pisum sativum. Mendel conducted two main experiments to determine the laws of inheritance. These experiments were monohybrid cross experiment and dihybrid cross experiment. What is meant by monohybrid cross experiment? Monohybrid cross means it is a cross between plants differing in one character or in one trait. That is called the monohybrid cross. Dihybrid cross means it is a cross between parents or plants that is differing in two traits or two character. That is called the dihybrid cross. Okay. So let's see what are the laws or what are the principles proposed by Mendel through his monohybrid and dihybrid cross. The two experiments lead to the formulation of Mendel's laws known as laws of inheritance, which are law of dominance, law of segregation and law of independent assortment. Law of segregation is also known as Mendel's first law and law of independent assortment is also known as Mendel's second law. This law of dominance and law of segregation both are based on monohybrid cross. But this law of independent assortment is based on dihybrid cross. Okay. So let's see why Mendel selected this pea plant for his experiment. First, the pea plant can be easily grown and maintained. It is easy to grow pea plant. Second, they are naturally self-pollinating but can also be cross-pollinated. We can artificially pollinate this pea plant. Third, it is an annual plant. Therefore, many generations can be studied within a short period of time. We can produce many generations of pea plants within a short period of time. Fourth is it has several contrasting characters like smooth or brinkled seeds, yellow or green seeds, um, tall or dwarf plants like that. Okay, that's why Mendel selected this pea plant for his studies. Okay. Here in this lecture video, we are going to discuss about the laws based on monohybrid cross. That means law of dominance and law of segregation. So let's see what is monohybrid cross. Monohybrid cross means a cross between parents that differ at a single gene pair. That means it is the cross between parents that differed in one character. Okay. To carry out this cross, each parent should be homozygous. Homozygous means that should be true breeding or pure line for a given trait. And Mendel selected pure tall. Pure tall means capital T, and pure dwarf, small t. This is tall and this is dwarf as parents. Okay. And gametes, capital T and small t. And he got F1 progeny as capital T, small t. And he got all tall plant as F1 progeny. This is F1 progeny. Here phenotype is tall. All the plants are tall. And genotype is capital T, small t. Okay. Here tallness, that means capital T, is dominant over small t. So this capital T is dominant allele and this small t is recessive allele. Okay. That's why we got tall plant, only tall plants in F1 generation. After that, Mendel self-pollinated F1 generation. This capital T small t is known as monohybrid. After that, after F1 generation, Mendel self-pollinated this hybrid. That means capital T cross capital T. Here gametes are capital T, small t, capital T and small t. We can draw Punnett square. Capital T, small t, capital T, small t. So here capital T, capital T, capital T, small t, capital T, small t, small t, small t. This one is tall, this one is tall, this one is tall and this one is dwarf. How many tall plants are there? 3. And how many dwarf? 1. So the phenotypic ratio is 3:1. Okay. And genotype 1 capital T, 2 capital T, small t and 1 small t, small t. So the genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. Okay. So this is the monohybrid cross. When F1 hybrid is self, the two entities, that means the two alleles separate, or we can say they segregate out and unite independently, produce tall and dwarf plants. Okay. So let's see what is the law of dominance and law of segregation. Law of dominance. The concept of dominance states that when two different alleles are present in a genotype, only the trait encoded by one of them, the dominant allele, is observed in the phenotype. That means we know that capital T, that is encoding for tallness, and small t is encoding for dwarfness. Okay. Here you can see that in this hybrid, capital T, small t, capital T is dominant over small t. That means capital T is expressing, small t is not expressing, because capital T is masking the expression of the small t. So capital T is dominant allele and small t is a recessive allele. Okay. We already discussed this concept of dominant allele and recessive allele in our previous video. Please watch that video also. Okay. This is law of dominance. So law of dominance means When two different alleles are present in a genotype, only the trait encoded by one of them, the dominant allele, is observed in the phenotype. So, in the case of capital T, small t genotype, we are getting all tall plant. Here, dominant allele is expressing. Law of segregation. The law of segregation states that during the production of gamete, two copies of each hereditary factor segregate so that offspring acquire one factor from each parent. In other words, allele pairs segregate during the formation of gamete and reunite randomly during fertilization. That means here you can see capital T, small t, that is coding for tallness. This is mother. Here we are self-pollinating capital T, small t, and this is father. Okay. So, during gamete formation, this allele will separate. So, one allele will go to one gamete and another allele will go to another gamete. In father also, one allele will go to one gamete and another allele will go to another gamete. Okay, this is father and this is mother. So, during gamete formation, allele will separate, or we can say the allele will segregate. And after that, this allele will reunite randomly. So, offspring will get one allele from mother and another allele from father. So, the law of segregation states that during the production of gamete, two copies of each hereditary factor segregate so that offspring acquire one factor from each parent. Okay. That is law of segregation. You have to remember the phenotypic and genotypic ratio of monohybrid cross. What is the phenotypic ratio of monohybrid cross? Phenotypic ratio is 3:1 and genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. Okay. In our next video, we will discuss about dihybrid cross and law of independent assortment. So here I am winding up this video. If you like this video and find it helpful, then please click the like button, share this video with your friends, and also don't forget to subscribe this channel to get more videos like this. Your subscription is the motivation for me to do more videos like this. So keep learning. Thank you.